Hello and welcome to the Friday market update. Well, we had some nice movement on interest rates this week, dipping well below 7%. It's a progress. We're going to take it. And there wasn't anything super major that came out this week, but it's a market that is just going to kind of hang out here at this rate. But if we're under 7, I'm happy with that. Now, enough about rates. I'm going to talk about how to get buyers off the fence and buy. It's their time. Time is now for them to jump in and make it happen. So let's figure out how to help buyers break the no-go zone. And I'm going to use the ABC approach, and it's sell like the builder strategy as well. So I have been reading this book called Let Them, and it's a great book by Mel Robbins. I would highly recommend you take a look at it. So what's going to end up happening is that home buyers are just right now stuck in the no-go zone. They're nervous about affordability, high interest rates, making the wrong decision. And let's be honest, they're scared to take the leap. They just don't want to do it. It's hard to make that decision to get off the fence and in because it's a big financial investment. But here's the thing. Their hesitation is based on assumptions that we, as real estate professionals, can help them overcome. So one of the best ways to do that, change the conversation using Mel Robbins' ABC loop and a strategy that's working for home builders right now, the Sell Like the Builder program. So what is the ABC loop? It's a pattern that keeps buyers stuck. It stands for A is for assumption. They assume mortgage rates are too high and they can't afford the payment. B stands for behavior. That assumption leads to inaction. They stop looking, they delay getting pre-approved, and they stay in this rental for longer than they need to be. They're afraid to get out there. C stands for confirmation. So they're looking at every news headline about rates, high rates, reinforces their fear, and they tell themselves, see, it's not the right time to buy. I'm not going to jump in. All the headlines say that it's a bad time to buy. And just like that, they're trapped in the no-go zone. But that's where you come in. We need to shift that thinking and the mindset with real solutions. One of the best strategies to do that, a 2-1 buy down. Talked about it last week. So what is this? The new assumption. Instead of focusing on today's rate, we show them how they can get a lower rate for the first 2 years, which makes their payment way more affordable. Now, number 2, new behavior. So we help them negotiate a seller paid buy down as part of the deal, just like the builders do to attract buyers. Builders are winning. Why are they winning? Because they're offering lower market interest rates. And as a seller can actually do the same thing. And really, it's not going to be that costly. We actually help them with the buy down. And then 3, new confirmation. Once they see the actual numbers, their hesitation shifts to action because now they can afford the home they want. So this is exactly how builders are still selling homes today. They're not waiting for rates to drop. They're creating affordability right now. And that's what we need to be doing for our buyers. So here's how the 2-1 buy down works. Number 1, year 1, the mortgage rate is 2% lower than the current rate that they would get today. Year 2, the rate is 1% lower than the current rate. And then year 3 and beyond, it adjusts to where the rate is as of today. But by then, they've built equity. They may even have the opportunity to refinance, get a lower rate, potentially eliminate mortgage insurance, and maybe even make their payment even lower than it is in the first 2 years. So this strategy gives them breathing room while rates stabilize. And the best part, if you can get the seller to pay for it as a concession, the buyer doesn't have to pay for it. So, and we know that there are some seller concessions going on. There are homes that are sitting a little bit longer than normal. So it is a great program. Sell like the builders. If you don't know about it, DM me. I'll get you some information. So this is why it's so important to educate your buyers. If we don't, they're going to stay stuck in fear while the savvy buyers working with agents who actually understand how to get those creative financing and negotiated, the seller buy downs, seller concessions, those are going to be the ones closing the deals. So the next time a buyer tells you they're waiting for rates to drop, ask them, would you buy now if your payment was more affordable for the first 2 years? What if we could get the seller to cover the cost of a 2-1 buy down? What if waiting means you miss out on today's home prices and pay more later? If you change their mindset, you change their future. We all know they will make more money by buying now than they will down the road. They're going to build wealth immediately rather than lose some of that wealth before they buy. So if you want to sell like the builder and turn hesitant buyers into happy homeowners, let's work together. I'll walk them through the numbers. You secure the deal and we'll get them into a home now, not later. So DM me, call our team. Let's get together. Let's get to work. Let's make it happen for them. And hope you have a great weekend. This is Gaylord out. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.